All right, in this video, we are going to talk contests, and you are going to see what contests can actually do for you and your business and your account in Pinterest. But it actually goes beyond that, and we'll get into that. So in contests, you can gain a ton. You can gain followers, you can gain brand awareness, you can actually even gain valuable insight, really invaluable insight, into your customers and what their wants and needs are, depending on how you set your contest up. So Pinterest contests are often called pin it to win it. So when you see later on, I'll provide you with a way to get your hands on a whole bunch of contest examples. Now the examples in this file is growing every day. I'm always adding to it, but it's just basically me tracking other people's contests on Pinterest to see how they're doing it, what's unique, what they could have done better, and then I'm going to share that information with you. So you don't have a contest just to have a winner. So this bullet is really just about, you don't just have a contest to gain followers and then announce a winner. The whole point is to really get their email address so that you can follow up with them, so that they become lifers, they become part of your tribe, and they want to become paying customers eventually because they like what you have to offer so much, because what you're trying to do is provide them tons of value. And you've heard all this before probably, but you know, it's true. You really want to provide them the best that you have, and you want to showcase that through something like a contest, just to get your brand or your business out there, increase the awareness. Increase followers is fantastic, but followers themselves is not the end game. The end game is really to get their email address so that you can constantly stay in communication with these folks and hopefully turn them into customers. So the first step, and I gave you 3 steps, the first step is planning your contest. This is where you're going to set up the goal. So why are you having a contest in the first place? And remember, in the last slide we walked through, is it to just build brand awareness? Is it really to gain insight from your customers? What is the purpose for your contest? And you can plan 2 or 3 different contests in a year. Just understand why you're doing it and what your outcome is. What is your expected outcome? You should know that in advance, because your whole contest is going to be formulated around that. So you create a contest page and then prepare it to capture the emails. So you want to definitely capture emails. This way, number one, it gives you an opportunity to let people know who actually won the contest, but it also gives you the chance to follow up with these people later. And we'll get into that in step 3 a bit more. But you also want to have a kind of a landing page or a contest page. So you could do this if you have your own website. You could certainly, set up a page there, or you could set up an opt-in page or a landing page or a lead page using something like Lead Pages. Some kind of a site where people can go and it gives everything you need, the contest rules, all about it, how to enter, all of that kinds of information, as well as being able to kind of have a catcher's mitt ready to catch those email addresses for people to enter. So you're going to have to set up the email capture option. Now this would integrate into that web page that you stand up or your landing page. And I wanted to share just a couple different options. MailChimp, if you're newer and you don't yet have an email provider, an email marketing provider, MailChimp you can use for free. You can start off using it free, and I believe it's up to you can get up to 2,000 email addresses before you have to start paying. But there's tons of email marketing providers out there. There's iContact, Aweber. There's lists and lists and lists. GetResponse, Constant Contact. Gosh, I can't list them all, but there are a lot out there to choose from. I did want to point out that the one that I'm aware of that can start you off for free is MailChimp. So check into that if you're not looking to spend a lot of money to do this. So then you create the actual contest board. Now, when you do this, remember our secret boards. You can only make a board secret when you first create it. So definitely make your contest board a great big secret board so that only you or whoever you designate can see it while you're getting it all set up. So then you're going to start preparing all the pins that you want people to share as part of your contest and get them all ready to pin. Don't actually put them on your board yet, but get all your pins built up and ready to go. Have your board set up so that you have a place to pin them to as you prepare. This is all part of your planning. Develop contest instructions, your actual guidelines. Again, don't pin anything yet, but these are going to be not only for your contest page or landing page, but you also want to create a pin that gives these instructions. And then you're going to just prepare the materials for getting buzz around your contest. Whatever you want to do, press releases, joint venture partners. Definitely use your social media platforms to hint that there's a big contest coming soon, or tell them the date that you're expecting to launch it, so that you can start building the buzz up. The second is actually implementing. So everything we did was preparing, getting your board ready, getting your pins ready, getting your guidelines ready. Now you're going to actually start doing your contest, right? So in order for the public to actually see your contest, you need to open up your board by taking it off the toggle switch from being secret. So it's no longer going to be a secret board. When you're ready to roll, you need to make sure the number one thing you do is take it off secret. After you do that, you can start pinning your contest rules and your guidelines. And the reason that you don't pin those beforehand when they're still a secret board is when you pin them, nobody will see them. It doesn't go in anybody's home feed in Pinterest. So you wait, take your board off secret so that all of your followers can see that you've pinned these contest rules and the guidelines. And you also pin your contest pins. So make sure that, you make it open so that as many people as possible can see these pins so they're aware of your contest. Then you're going to announce the contest again, across all of your platforms. So yes, you're going to use your social media platforms to let people know that, hey, I have this contest coming. But once the contest actually kicks off, you're going to do it again. So continue to build the buzz about your contest, especially when you kick off. Let people know, hey, it's now, it's live, it's happening now. And then I believe that you want to promote your contest pin to ensure it gets the visibility that you want. Now, what is a promoted pin? Well, we talked about it several videos ago, but a promoted pin is basically you're paying for advertising on Pinterest. You are promoting your contest pin, the very one pin that has to be super eye-catching, eye-appealing, has to have your rules and guidelines, and needs to tell people the basics of how to enter. And don't worry, I'm going to give you some examples. Not in this video, but you'll see when I put together the contest examples for you. You'll see some specific examples of contest pins so you can get an idea of what yours needs to look like. Then you need to finalize. So you have your contest run for a week or 2 weeks, however long you want, but make sure once you conclude it, you definitely have to announce the winner and make it obvious. I cannot tell you, in doing this research for this particular video, there are so many contests that go on Pinterest that have been out there for a year or two and no winner has ever been obviously announced. I'm sure they announced a winner at some point somehow, but if you go to the contest board, it says nothing. It says nothing at all. So I was, you look at these and you're like, well, okay, did somebody win? Did anyone win? What happened here? So make sure you make it obvious that, hey, we actually do have a winner, that, your contest is legit. So make sure you do that. And you want to email it out. Now, remember, during your contest, you've been busily collecting email addresses as people enter, right? So now you have an upgraded email list with all these new email addresses from specifically your contest. So you want to email them out saying, hey, congratulations, so-and-so is the winner. Definitely also follow up with a winner pin. Pin who won and a little bit about the person if you can, to give some more information that also continues to build your business, your brand, or support the goal of your contest, whatever it may be. Create a pin around the winner and then make sure it supports your goal. Then, and this is big, once your contest is actually concluded, you actually already have a winner and you've announced the winner, follow up with the people that didn't win just as a thank you for entering the contest, appreciate your time. Give them a discounted offer and make sure that it's a limited time discounted offer. But this is a great way to get follow-up sales. So you did your contest, people were paying attention, they were doing whatever it was that you asked them because they wanted to win. But now they are ready to buy your stuff because depending on how you set your contest up, maybe your pins, your part of your contest required them to search your product library and pin their favorite things. For example, that would be a great way to get exposure of all that you have to offer. And then if people find something that they would really have liked to win, now they get a discount and they can go back and buy it, at a discount. So it's an incentive, but make sure it is a limited time incentive and make it a good one. Make it, 25, 30% off, something decent, not just a 10% probably, something that would compel them to want to buy. So that you have, all these brand new customers on your list or potential customers on your list. This is your way to turn them into real No Kidding customers. So make sure that whatever it is that you're offering the discount for is related to your contest. It's not something that's completely unrelated, because that would completely turn them off and they wouldn't know. You'd confuse your new followers, your new email subscribers, and they might actually unsubscribe because they no longer know what to expect from you. So, it's a great way. Again, they already have familiarity. They already probably found something that they liked in order to enter the contest anyway. I mean, they wouldn't enter the contest if they weren't interested in winning what you had to offer. And I also would suggest that whatever your prize is, do make it make it something that makes sense. So if you are a service-based business, maybe you're offering one of your services for free as a prize. That makes sense. If you're a service-based business, I don't know, I'm going to say maybe you do plumbing. Let's just say plumbing. You're a plumber. Giving away an iPad as a prize doesn't make sense. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that it's not really consistent with what you do for a business. Plumbing, iPad, unless it's tied in a very specific way, it doesn't really make sense. Make sure that whatever it is that you're winning, because everybody will sign up for your, lots of people would want an iPad. Not everybody would want plumbing, maybe. Apartment renters probably don't care much about plumbing because they're rentals. They don't have to worry about plumbing. They call their landlord when there's a plumbing issue and they take care of it. You know what I mean? So just make sure that your prize is consistent with whatever your business does, so that the people you're attracting are in fact interested in your specific business. They're not just interested in getting a prize. They're actually interested in what you have to offer, so that when you do send up that follow-up limited time discount offer after the contest, these are people that really do want to buy something from you. All right, that is how you set up your contest on Pinterest.